another episode of Videoclerks Rental Reviews. I'm Cassidy, and I work at K&B Video.
And I'm Christopher. I work at Hollywood Video.
Okay, today we will be reviewing Invention of Lying, Pandorum, Whip It, and The Surrogates. Today I'm going to start out by introducing the movie Invention of Lying, written and directed by Ricky Gervais and Matthew. This movie starts out with Ricky Gervais, the famous British comedian, who's playing Mark Bellinson, and it takes place in an alternate universe, an alternate world where the concept of lying has never occurred to anybody, and they don't even know what it is. And so because of that, everyone is perfectly honest with each other 100% of the time and always saying what they're thinking, for better or for worse. And sometimes it could be kind of nice to have everything be that forthcoming, and sometimes it can be kind of brutal, as he finds out. He's sort of taken his station in life as a loser, since he's lost his job working as a film writer, and he can't get the girl of his dreams because he has bad genetics, and she told him so. And then one day, when he's about to lose his apartment, he realizes that he could just not be honest. And because nobody's ever heard of lying before, they take everything he says as 100% seriously. And he starts to get away with things, and he can realize he can use this to his advantage. But as the movie progresses and goes, he realizes that these lies kind of have a life of their own, and they eventually pick up steam and create a monster that he doesn't know how to deal with, and then he would rather deal with the honesty than having people believe so earnestly in his lies. I like this movie quite a bit, and there's a lot of social commentary here, and I think that was the main drive of the movie, was to create this kind of discussion about things such as religion and honesty in general, and virtues, and so on and so forth. And I think Ricky Gervais is always really funny in everything he's in. The Office, the original British Office, and his little part in Stardust was really good too. And I liked him a lot in this, and I think if you like his humor and you appreciate his humor, you'll generally like this movie. So I gave it a B.
I did enjoy this movie as well, but I didn't feel like it had any real plot. I think the plot is what was lost. I thought it was overdone cheap chick flick with a lot of overdone stuff, and then it had the unique stuff of the no lying. I mean, the no lying is very definitely new and great, and that definitely made the movie very funny. Enjoyed all the little brutal honesties that happened, and created a lot of great dialogue between the characters, but the actual overall plot was actually pretty lame. I was like, okay, he's going to get the girl and save his job, but
yeah.
And then there's the whole awkward part where he creates God.
I thought that was brilliant. I thought there was no, I mean, I guess it really comes down to your personal ideology and where that comes in, and the movie makes no qualms about how it feels about the subject. But I thought that was just hilarious. And really, I thought that it was pretty thoughtful, too. I mean, you could look at this movie as not just being a comedy, which that's its main goal, is to be funny. But it's also kind of an interesting thought experiment. Like, I'd be interested to see how a philosopher or a sociologist would look at this and see how they would take on it. I will agree that the plot itself is kind of thin. There's not it's mostly a situation movie.
Yeah.
The plot kind of takes a backseat. It has to have one because it's a movie, but the one that it chooses with. Yeah, the second half of the movie, the love story aspect with Jennifer Garner, I wasn't all that thrilled with. I thought the first half was very, very funny, and then it had its moments in the second half, but it's kind of uneven in that sense. But I mean, I liked a lot of the side characters too, besides just the main two.
Actually, I was going to mention this movie is loaded with people. I mean, Edward Norton's in it for like 5 minutes.
5 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Philip Seymour Hoffman
Plays a bartender. It seemed like the more famous you were, the smaller the part you got.
That's just like somebody just like, let's just take all the people owe us stuff, so let's just get them in this movie. So, but I think it comes from he's got an HBO show or something, Ricky Gervais.
Yeah.
Which has a lot of random
These people
in it. So I think he has connections through that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Overall, I gave it a B-, just because the second half was after it hits the main part, and I really enjoyed it. But then when it goes to him trying to save his job and win the girl and stuff, and coming to his catharsis or whatever, I was like, eh.
It was predictable. It was what it was. But I thought it kind of had some nice things to say about there. But I had a really hard time, I think, sympathizing with the Jennifer Garner character.
Yeah.
It's like, I understand that it's the world where everyone's 100% honest, but not everyone could be that shallow.
It was.
I don't understand why he was pining for her for so much of the movie. It's like, move on. She's not even that nice.
Yeah, she was pretty brutal.
But, yeah.